Good evening. Welcome back to Me Being Cheap. I am doing some more troubleshooting on this 1990 Nissan 300ZX that has a number 2 cylinder that is not functioning properly. So previously I had taken off the PTU, and I'll point to where it was. It was right here. And I had done some testing on it. I need to actually repeat that video because I had a bit of misinformation. Now, somebody was giving me some advice on other things to look for, and they suggested that I look at these connections from which I pulled off of that PTU. So let's take a look, and I'm going to try and get real close to get some good clear pictures. Okay, this looks nice and tidy. It looks new. I'm guessing it is a replacement or an upgrade. And I should mention that that PTU, it was the newer model that they upgraded to. This is the part that goes to the to the coil packs. There's actually 6 here. That PTU is actually labeled 1 through 6. So this looks like it's in good shape. Now this one right here plugs in on the other side, and I believe this comes from the computer. It's got 7 prongs, or 7 holes. The one in the middle, rather, is the ground. And this too looks new, tidy. I don't see any debris. However, there is something that I missed when I was taking this off, and that is this. Also part of this wiring. And let me see if I can get real close. There is a wire that is completely broken. And it is second from the end. Okay, so we have this orange one that is not looking real wonderful itself. And it's actually, this is all folded up, but you can see this blue wire. See if I can get close. It's actually broken. So if this is in the number 2 position, I'm guessing this is a probable reason why my car is not functioning properly. Now what I don't know is if this is in the number 2 position, or maybe it's in the number, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe it's in a 6 position. I don't know. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I don't know. I'm guessing maybe this one in the middle is a ground. I don't even know what this is, but maybe this is a ground, this red one here in the middle, and there's 7. Maybe this is the information. Yeah, I don't know exactly what this does, but second from the end, the blue wire is completely broken. First from the end, the orange wire is not looking real wonderful. It's bare, but it is still intact. Okay, this other connector over here, there's 6. Let me get close. And they are in good shape, fairly. So I'm going to attempt to take this off and see if these connections are numbered. These are always a fun thing to take off, but I suppose if I damage it, it's not that big of a deal because it looks like whatever it is, it needs replacing. These things are always interesting to take off, that's for sure. Alright. I find that the easiest thing to do is slide a screwdriver in there and loosen this little metal thing. Looks like a paper clip here. see how this comes apart. Okay, well, looking at this, let me make sure I'm getting close enough. It does not look dirty. I don't think that's corroded. Maybe somebody else might have another opinion. And what it's connected to also appears clean. This is not numbered. All right, let me take this one off and inspect it as well, as long as I'm out here. This is the one I think has 6 wires on it. Take this little wire bail off. Oh dear. Okay, well at least I heard that hit the concrete. All right, well, you know what? These definitely look shiny compared to those other ones. I'm betting this is not picking up very good on the camera. But these look shiny. What it's plugged into, that also looks okay. If we hold these two together, I don't know if you can tell the difference. Maybe it's just made out of different type of metal. But the one on my right that has the 6 prongs, those prongs are shiny. The one on my left, the one that has 7 prongs, that's kind of gray. I don't know if it's different metal or if that's the way it's supposed to be or if it's corroded. But again, this one that's got the 7 has got the broken wire, which I suspect might be my problem. Well, I guess I need to go do some research and see what this is. Hey, I've got the whole thing disconnected. And maybe see what it's going to take to replace this wire. I'm guessing I'll probably have to replace this particular connector. I don't think there's a way to replace the wire. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Have a great evening. Okay, welcome back. So I brought this wiring back inside, and I have the PTU that I had unbolted from the car. Again, I had tested this previously. I believe this PTU is okay. I had some misinformation when I did the test the first time, so I'm going to repeat it just to be sure. I do think this PTU is good though. So it orients itself this way. So like if you are standing at the front of the car, it bolts on like this. This is the end that has 6, and I haven't snapped this on all the way, but this is the end that has 6. This is the end that has 7. Okay, and then there's 2 other connectors here. This one has 6. This one has 7. None of these are numbered, but the wire on this one that's either like number 5 or number 2 is broken all the way through. I don't know if this matters or not, but it's coated in blue. It's the blue wire on this little doohickey. And I'm thinking that since this one over here on this side of the PTU has the 7 and it comes from the computer, I'm thinking this has something to do with maybe also coming from the computer because it has 7. Again, I'm not an expert. The ones that have 6 are the ones that seem to be associated with getting power to those coil packs. So I do believe I have isolated the problem. I am not a mechanic, so I'm not 100% sure. So either way, I'm certain that this damaged wire needs to be repaired somehow. So that will be my next step, is to do some research to determine what exactly it is I need to do to have this repaired or replaced. And I don't know, is this something that you just replace all of this? I mean, is this something you order and it comes like with these 4 connectors on it, or do you just piece it together? How does that work? If you know, drop the answer down in the comments below. I'd surely like to know. Okay, thank you. Have a nice evening.